I've located the target. It's in the plaza in front of Iwatodai Station.
This will be the 10th. Only a few left. But let's worry about them one at a time.
Assuming they come one at a time. Just kidding.
Yukari-chan, how did you know? I sensed 2 of them.
Are you serious? Me and my big mouth.
Where's Shinji?
He just notified me that he'll meet up with you later. I didn't ask any questions.
Figures. He's always played by his own rules.
It's okay. At least he's coming, right?
Yeah, not like someone I know who missed last time.
Hello, I was tied up, remember? Sheesh, give a guy a break.
Wait, Ken-kun isn't here either. Hey, Junpei, go get him. That'll be your punishment for last time.
Punishment? What is this, kindergarten? That little shit is more trouble than he's worth.
All right, let's move out. This time, there are 2 enemies. We'll determine our formation once we arrive.
There they are! This is the way we go to school. We've got to protect this place.
It seems like they've been waiting for us.
Where's Amada?
He wasn't in his room, so who knows?
Damn it, Shinji, where are you?
I think we should hurry. They look like they're about to make their move.
All right, let's decide on a team and engage the enemy.
Alright, time to form the team for the October mission. Now, as I've said before, I've been rotating everyone in and out, and this month's team, as you saw in the last episode in my quick run through Tartarus, is meant to be Ken, Shinjiro, and Yukari, but Ken and Shinjiro are not here for whatever reason, so we're going to have to make the full rotation and get in the original team. So let's get Yukari on board, go back across and get Junpei. Let's first switch out his accessory. Let's see. Got just the thing for you. Now, make sure to add you. And Akihiko. Okay, we're good to go. Now, something that's a little disconcerting is not only are Shinjiro and Ken missing, no one's heard from Ken, in fact. At least Shinjiro's given a word to Fuka. But on top of that, I will add that it's a little weird that Ikutsuki is not more concerned that we're missing 2 people. He's more concerned that we get the mission in.
I'll keep you informed. Please be careful. I don't detect the fortune one anymore. The strength one must have done something. You can't attack it right now. Concentrate on the one whose arcana is strength.
Now normally during these boss fights I shut up and allow the scene to take full effect, but I have to take a moment and say this is one of the coolest constructed fights in the entire franchise. This one has rules and it's very interesting. So let me first get a read on the strength one, which is obviously the only one we can attack. And once I get to the second half of the fight, you'll see why this is a really cool boss fight with interesting ideas.
Please hit! Careful, the enemy's strong against light. What is this? Roulette? That wheel's effects depend on where it stops. Red is bad luck. I hope it doesn't come up. What? Did you take it out? I detect fortune again, so you can attack that one now. That's just not right.
Ooh, got a little unlucky there. Now let's see if I can finagle my way into showing off what I want to. I'll just tell everyone to hold still for now. So the Fortune Shadow is the Wheel of Fortune. It has a little game that you get to play. And there's actually a little bit of a trick to it. Now unfortunately I got that weird one where it's highly likely you get attacked. But during the normal Wheel of Fortune, in which everything's even, the trick is the second it starts spinning to mash the hell out of the X button, and every time it'll land on one that favors you. So let's see if I can get it to do it again. And there you have it. Now given that I am in New Game Plus, I'm obviously incredibly overpowered and this boss fight is nothing to me. But in a first run New Game playthrough, this is one of the harder boss fights because of the rules that are attached to it. That you can't attack Fortune until you've defeated Strength. And if you don't know the trick to how to play Fortune's game, then it can be a bit of a challenge. I just wanted to stop and say this is one of the coolest, most intricate shadow fights I've ever seen, and I really like it.
Good job, everyone.
Oh, man, talk about exhausting.
This time, those two who call themselves Strega did not interfere.
It must be because we have Chidori. Anyway, I'm glad everything went well. But what happened to Shinjiro and Ken?
The chairman doesn't seem to be too concerned, so he went home.
Yamagishi, where are those two?
I'm sorry, I haven't been able to locate them yet.
Let's return to the dorm, and then go from there. Akihiko, are you listening?
Today is October 4th, huh? Just go back without me. I'm gonna go look for them for a while.
Senpai? What's wrong?
Akihiko.
You came. I'm surprised you abandoned the operation. Do you know why I asked you to meet me here? 2 years ago today, October 4th. That was the day my mom died here. They called it an accident, but it wasn't. I saw the whole thing. You murdered her! Since then, it's been one bad thing after another. And all I get from people is sympathy, no matter where I go. What's the point in living? I even thought about killing myself, but Mom wouldn't have wanted that. That's why I decided that I had to find her killer. You! You said once that you wanted to forget what happened on that day. So when I found out it was a full moon today, I knew I had to confront you. Today, Mom is watching over me. I'll make you remember what you did to her. I'm gonna kill you!
Do it.
Huh? No one's here.
Anyway, why was Akihiko-san acting so weird? What's so special about October 4th?
October the 4th. That's right. I was so caught up in the operation that I didn't realize it. This is the day Amata's mother was killed.
You serious?
Yamagishi, I need you to find the two of them immediately. There's a good chance that they're together. Akihiko must have already realized that.
I understand.
What's going on?
Although her death was officially listed as an accident, we're the ones who killed Amata's mother. It was 2 years ago, when we were pursuing an unusual shadow that had escaped into the city. We were in a residential area, but the shadow was all we were thinking about. Aragaki was still new, and he momentarily lost control of his power. Unfortunately, there was a casualty. Amata's mother.
No way. Are you shitting me?
Then Tekken-kun Senpai is...
Amata volunteered to join us. But now that I think about it...
I found them! They're together, and another Persona user is nearby.
Akihiko?
No, it's a member of Strega.
That's not good.
It's an absolute nightmare.
Senpai! Come on!
Do it. I won't stop you. You're right. I wanted to forget. That's why I left the group and tried to suppress my power. But nothing I did could erase the memory. And now I find myself here, the last place I want to be. It's my fault. This is what I deserve. But let me give you one warning.
Warning?
If you decide to take my life, you'll end up like me. Just remember that.
Is that supposed to change my mind?
Even if all you have now is hatred, one day you'll regret it.
Shut up! That's a load of crap!
He is correct. There is no reason for him to feel regret. That is the nature of revenge. Is it not permissible to kill those who are themselves killers?
You.
The loss of Chidori has posed a bit of a challenge for us, but we cannot simply ignore your meddling. Do not fear. This life is but a stepping stone. Salvation shall be yours.
What?
You cannot defy fate. You shall die, whether or not it is at the hand of this boy. You've been taking those pills for some time now. You don't have much longer.
What's he talking about?
That's bullshit.
Listen to your body. You know it to be true.
What does he mean? You're going to die? No matter what I do? That's not fair! All this time, I've been waiting for this!
The cause of death is not of importance. Besides, the breath of life is faint in you as well, child. After killing him, you were planning to join him, were you not? Since you are both destined to perish, allow me to do the honors. A slight change in timing shouldn't matter too much.
Go to hell.
No!
Now then, with what life you have left, answer me this. There is one like Chidori among you, is there not? This has enabled you to locate and defeat those we wish to protect. Now tell me, which one of you is it? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
There's no one.
Wait! It's me!
Is that true?
Yes. That's the only reason they let me join.
Ken, no! Ah!
Quiet. You had your chance.
It doesn't matter anymore. I'll never have my revenge. I have no reason to live.
I see. So you have achieved resolution. How enviable. Then you shall be first. Rest peacefully. What is the meaning of this? Why would you risk your life to save this child?
Shinji!
How very disappointing.
Shinjiro-senpai!
What's with a long face? Isn't this what you wanted?
No, Senpai!
It's all right. Give yourself time. Let your anger be your strength. Come on, kid. You're just a kid. You've got your whole life ahead of you, so don't waste it. Make it your own. Okay?
But
Aki, take care of him.
I will.
This is how it should be.
No words can express the sense of loss we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy. He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him. As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help. We lost him to violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential. Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
Will this speech ever end? I don't even know who this Aragaki guy was.
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. Anyway, I gotta get home. I have to study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who Aragaki is? Wait, you're not seniors, so how would you know? Anyway, can you believe this? Scary, huh? Damn, what's your problem?
Shut up.
Huh? What are you doing?
I said shut up!
Iori, sit down. I'll never hear the end of this.
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Akihiko-senpai today? He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all. I hope he's okay.
Can I talk to you for a moment? When you get back today, please meet me in the lounge. You know what it's regarding.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to have collected your thoughts. In fact, I'm still at a loss myself. I'll see you then.
It's about Ken, huh? This'll be a fun meeting.
Yo. I had the usual for lunch. Ramen tastes a lot better when you're cutting class. Make sure you invite me next time. Say something, will ya? Why are you always like that? You're so stubborn. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around, huh? I guess you're right. I was too obsessed with power. Ever since I lost Miki, that's all I've cared about. I thought that if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone. But I was wrong. And now you're gone too. I'm such an idiot. In battle, there's always a chance of dying. I knew that. But I was so focused on fighting that I didn't notice anything else. It didn't matter how tough I was. Look what happened! Ah! Yeah, I know. Crying won't change anything, will it? All right, Shinji. You watch from there with Miki. I still have things to do, right? I know that much. I can't carry this guilt forever. I'm getting tired of it.
Despite all that has happened, we still get a normal day on which we can participate in social link activities, and before I say anything, I'll just get that out of the way.
You all know the reason we're gathered here. We need to discuss how to deal with Amada. I've already consulted the chairman. Aegis, bring Amada here.
Understood. It's my fault. When Shinjiro-senpai told me he'd be late, I thought it was strange, but I said nothing. If only I'd listened to my intuition.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Fuka.
It's not your fault. If anyone should have realized it, it should have been me.
I knew this wasn't a game, but I never thought it'd end up like this.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death head-on. That's why from this day forward, I'll face things head-on too.
That's cool, man.
Senpai.
Allow me to report. Amada-san is not in his room.
He's not?
There are indications that the window has been pried open.
Ken-kun! Wait, Fuka, do you know where he is?
Well, no. But we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
So where do you plan on looking?
I don't know, but we have to find him. He must feel so alone.
Fuka.
You of all people should understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Now let Ken do what he wants. Bringing him back won't change anything. And we can't keep treating him like a kid.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how he's gonna live his life. The same goes for all of us.
There is so much to say and so much to talk about, so I will take the opportunity to run an errand as I do so. So obviously, and if you weren't key to the story of Persona 3, you were probably able to piece it together beforehand, when prior to Ken's official joining at Seas, we saw him eavesdropping on Akihiko and Shinjiro and coming to a resolution. Ken's mother died 2 years ago, and Shinjiro was responsible for it. Let's get the compendium. So, Ken's mother's death was obviously an accident. It was a result of Shinjiro being new to his persona and being unable to control it. However, the result was him quitting Seas and getting on the suppressant drugs in fear of his own power. Whether or not in the true canon of Persona 3 he was truly always unable to control his persona is a little unclear. It's portrayed a little differently in Persona 3 the movie. But we know at the very least that he chose to go on the suppressants after that incident. Shinjiro, knowing who Kinemata is, obviously being well aware of the people who he affected 2 years ago, decided to rejoin Seas once Akihiko told him that Ken would be joining. And obviously, when Ken was first introduced by Ikutsuki, Akihiko had his own feelings. He was apprehensive as well. He was very, he avoided Ken a little bit and was very awkward, and that's because he also knew that truth. Let's pick up our weapon for Aigis, and we will hand over another persona, the one I just picked up, to make a weapon for Koromaru. So as Takaya told Shinjiro, the suppressants are not a permanent solution. In fact, they seem to be killing the members of Strega, and they were killing Shinjiro as well. And he said that his death was pretty much a foregone conclusion, whether or not Ken killed him or not. So Takaya kills Shinjiro. Ken survives the ordeal, but is missing at the moment. Next day at school, Akihiko introduces a new mechanic in the game, and that is the second tier persona. His persona Polydeuces has evolved into Caesar. That technically makes Akihiko our strongest teammate at the moment. But I'm not too worried about battle for a while. So if we go upstairs, I should be able to do this now, though I've never done it this early. One of these rooms, this one perhaps? No, this is Ken's room. Alright, we can go inside of Shinjiro's room. So it's empty, his things are packed up. Let's inspect it. We found what we lent him. In there, we get all the accessories and equipment that we've given to Shinjiro. So sadly, I obviously invested in Shinjiro, just in case anyone watching didn't know that we would lose him on October 4th. And I built him up just a little bit, to keep things spoiler-free, but we are down one member of C's. Okay, we are actually headed out into the town. So in case you forgot, there are exams coming up, and thus, once again, our school social links are nowhere to be found. Now, sadly, I didn't want to have to do this, but we do have a lot of things that we can unload, including some of the items I just picked up from Shinjiro. So some of this we can sell off. Alright, we can back out, and we're actually heading across the bridge. Or rather, taking the train and going to Iwatodai. Let us see. Need to go across the street into the strip mall and find Mamoru. Been a while. I believe since summer break, perhaps, since we last saw him? That sounds right, since we've been doing school social links ever since.
You look half dead. What are you doing here?
When Mom died protecting me, no one would believe the real reason for her death. To this day, it's still on file as an unexplained accident. That's why I wanted to make it clear. I thought that's what she would have wanted. Maybe then she'd finally be at peace. They said he died by some violent crime, right? No one knows the truth. Just like with Mom. And once again, I'll be left behind.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that. You're on your own now. I'm not here to drag you back. You can stay in this place until you die if that's what you want. But if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
He's right. I've known it all along. I just have been lying to myself. I was consumed by hatred. I couldn't face the thought of being alone. But that's exactly what happened. All this time, I've just been running away. I made up my mind. Shinjiro-san, I'll see it through to the end. I'll be okay now, Mom. Goodbye.
It's already been a day.
Yes, it has.
So, where's Akihiko-san?
He said to leave Ken-kun alone, but I don't know. Maybe we should look for him.
What's your opinion? So you agree with Akihiko, then?
I can't wait any longer. I'm going right now to...
Oh, Ken-kun!
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
You were?
Amada, are you able to fight?
Yes. I won't run off again.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
It's all right. We can trust him.
Geez, don't make us worry like that, okay?
All right, I'll talk to the chairman. Get some rest.
Alright, Ken is back into the fold, and as you can see, he has joined Akihiko in having a second-tier persona. I too admire it. Ah, very observant, I guess. Yes, there may in fact be more changes to our teammates. Ken's a strong kid. He's been through a whole lot. After all, though this connection isn't really made in the story of the game, the fact of the matter is that Ken, just like the main character, is an orphan. He lost both his parents at a young age, as did the main character. I've no doubt you will, Ken. So we gotta move on and try to put this entire incident behind us, but it won't be easy.
It's cold tonight. Can you believe it's already autumn? It'll be winter before you know it. You seem tired. Did something happen? Is that so? In this world, people die every day. Until recently, this was the same to me as the blowing of the wind. But now I see things differently. For the first time, I have a friend. Lately, I've become more certain of something. You know the end I've spoken of? Some people refer to it as the fall. But regardless, it's drawing near. Don't you sense it? We are kindred spirits, you and I. So why is it that only I can remember? This is a heart-rending matter. Is my existence something you are unable to accept? Forgive me if I have said anything peculiar today. Perhaps it is the change of seasons. Of course, our friendship remains steadfast. Well, I shall bid you farewell for now. Good night.
Back out to the town. I want to try to end this one on a bit of a happy note. I know this entire one has just been a bit of a downer. We lost a friend who I did my best to try and flesh out a little bit. You notice I gave Shinjiro all those extra scenes, like the trip to the movies where we learned he's just a big softie. Tried to establish the fact that he cared a lot about Koromaru. He made Koromaru food that Koromaru loved. We also did a couple of those walking trips with him at night, so we could establish the fact that the main character and Shinjiro do at least grow a little bit close before we lose him. So I did my best to, you know, just not make Shinjiro a stranger that comes and goes in a month.
Welcome back.
Aw, isn't that social link nice? See, that's a happy note. We're becoming like a big brother to Maiko. Kutsuki, we haven't seen you. Yeah, you probably could have done a little bit more than you did. I am an interesting guy. You should get to know me a little bit better. That's what I'm talking about, Akihiko. You gotta stay strong. That's right, Koromaru seemed to have almost the closest relationship out of all of us with Shinjiro, with the exception of Akihiko. I think I'm okay too. Tomorrow's a new day.
It's a new day, yes it is!
And we will be back on the battlefield soon, fighting with Shinjiro in our hearts.